Guys, what's up? So a bunch of you guys like my little awkward boy story video, so I thought that I would do another one of those. Completely just remember this whole situation that I don't know how it crossed my mind, how it disappeared from my mind, but shout out to my cousin Jessica if she's watching this. She knows all about this, and I literally can't, I want to text her right now and ask her if she remembered the guy's name. When I was little, I have this family that are most of them are my family, but we're not blood related, but our parents all grew up together as kids, and their parents but we're not blood. All the little cousins, now they're all adults, and so am I, right? But they all had their quinceañeras and things like that, around the same age. So I remember specifically one of them. So there was this really creepy guy, guys, seriously so creepy. Jessica, if you're watching this, you know how creepy this guy was, and I'm pretty sure he had been to jail or juvie or whatever, and it was he was my age at that time. I wasn't even 15 yet, because they were older than me and all were having their quinceañeras, and I was terrified of him. But apparently he really liked me, and it was kind of terrifying because I was always nice. We're gonna call this guy Jorge. I just hope his name isn't Jorge. Every party that we would go to, I would see him and I would just be awkwardly about him, and I was always with Jessica, who me and Jessica are blood cousins, but our parents grew up with this family. Me and Jessica were always together at these parties because we're really cousins, and everybody had their little groups. So me and Jessica were just hanging out, and this guy showed up, and I look at Jessica and I'm help me, because I honestly don't remember where things started, but I told you, everybody had these quinceañeras and things, and birthday parties, and my uncle had a party once, and we just saw this guy, but he was so freaking weird, and this was MySpace time, so he was on MySpace, and he would message me all this weird stuff, and I just feel I was so little. Jessica texted me, let's see if she remembers. She said, ha ha ha, what made you remember that? I remember him, and I could see his face, but I can't what his name is. Same. Me and Jessica were two peas in a pod, because it would get to a point where I get it, now I hang out with these people, minus that guy, because I literally don't know what happened to him. I think el mar lo tragó, or what that means, that basically the ocean dragged him in, because nobody's ever talked about this guy. Is he in jail or something? I haven't seen him in years. Same. Every time we'd go around, he'd want to come talk to me and things like that, and he would flirt with me and send me all these creepy messages. Me being innocent, I was less than 15, literally less than 15, because they're all a year or 2 years older than me. And this guy comes up to me on one of the quinceañeras. Comes up to me, and Jessica's a year younger than me, but Jessica's always been okay, everybody's smarter than me. So we were 12. Think about little 12-year-old Andrea, super innocent, doesn't know anything about life. He's out to me, and he's oh my god, I haven't seen you in forever. Creepy ass face. I literally have his face in my mind. I was Jessica, if he takes me to a corner or something like that and tries to kill me or something, call 911. Jessica, don't leave me. I kept looking at Jessica, dragging her with me, because I was scared. Jessica said, I'm telling you, he's probably in jail with all his getting sick stories. I remember walking with him, and he was so yeah, I was I was put away, and I don't know what, he was said he's yeah, I went to juvie or whatever. He said something, but I just swear that it was not juvie what he said, but he said something else, and he's yeah, but now I'm free or whatever. And then it goes, but I got shanked, and I was oh, that's cool. I had never heard the word shanked in my life. I did not know what that meant. I was literally 12 years old, probably turning 13, who knows, had never heard the word shank, did not know, maybe it would have said stabbed, I would have known, but he literally said I got shanked while I was in there or something like that, and I was that was stupid of me, but I was oh, that's cool. I did not know what shanked was. If I would have known what that was, it would have been different, but I had no idea what the word meant. Somebody called him in that moment, that Jessica came towards me, he's why'd you say oh cool? And I was what do you mean? He's he literally just told you that he got shanked, stabbed in juvie or whatever, stabbed. And I was oh my god. Oh great, now I'm next, because I told him that was cool. Sounds like a plan. I'm gonna die. At this point that I had 2 cell phones. I had an Envy and something else. He's yeah, so give me your number. And I was I'm gonna give him a fake number. And I was oh yeah, here's my number. And I messed up the last number. And he calls it, and he's I think you didn't give me the right number. And I was oh, pff, it's a 2, not a 9. And he's oh, okay, cool. And then he calls it, and I'm see, it's my phone. And I look at Jessica, and I'm why did I do that? He always text me the weirdest things, and tell me all this really weird kind of sexual things, and I was I'm gonna get murdered. I think Jessica was the one who told me to just not text him back for a while, and then send a message to say new phone, who's this? You couldn't screenshot things back then, screenshot was not a thing, so I would copy and paste everything, tell her what he was telling me, and I was scared, or I would call her and tell her, because I was literally terrified. But I think around that time, Jessica didn't have a cell phone. I couldn't tell her, and I would call her house, because I was I think my uncle and aunt would get so annoyed at me, because I think I was the one who called their house all the time. To this day, I know what their voice thing sounds like, because they don't have a real real voicemail. Somebody saying like, hi, you reached out. It's like this thing in my head I still have it of all those nights that I would at one point just it was just like, you know what, don't text him for a while and then just say like, this is a new person. He would message me on MySpace. Then after that, it had been like a couple of like months, I believe, that I hadn't texted him back. He kept sending me texts. He's like, are you mad at me? Like, why aren't you replying? I'm probably gonna get locked up. Like, things like this. Like, I just want to hear your voice. Like, it was just a creepy thing. A guy like call and be like, oh, like, I think I got the wrong number, bro. Like, after that, I honestly never heard from him again. But it was just like this constant like harassment online, like all the time. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this awkward story. I don't know what happened to him, and like I know it's creepy. Like she said, I'm telling you, he's probably in jail with all his shank stories. He probably is. He was terrifying, and I'm not trying to get shanked, and I hope if he's in jail, he has no way of seeing this video or anybody telling him about this, because like I don't... He's scared. Nobody's ever mentioned this guy. It's not like I stopped talking to these people. Like, I still see them to this day. So that's what, like, scares me a little bit more. That I'm like, is he in jail? Did he die? Like, did he kill someone? Like, what happened to this creepy weirdo? Oh my god, I totally forgot. When I had one of my guy friends from school call, he messaged me on Facebook and said, I know that's still your number. Don't have your boyfriend talk for you. And I never had a boyfriend in, like, middle school. So that was, like, terrifying. But yeah, that's all for this video. And I hope you guys enjoyed it.